Hey everyone, it is Kat
and Amber,
and we are Wandering Soup. And today we're going to talk about us. Isn't that the easiest way?
Yes.
People say, "Hey, who are you guys?" And we've got a lot of new followers. Thank you.
Yes, thank y'all for subscribing, hitting likes, sharing it with people,
Commenting, all those things. And so we just thought we'd talk about us a little bit more. Just to give you some background info on the two women that, that you share our lives with, I guess, right?
We introduce ourselves.
Yeah. I was going to say a little rap, but then I would really age myself, so we won't do that. But anyway, I am Kat, and this is Amber. We are married, if you didn't get that from all the other stuff in the other videos. So I guess we talk about how we met, right? That'd be the easiest way. Amber hit that inbox. She was on it. That's the easiest way to say that. She can't deny it. I have proof. She was like,
actually, she doesn't. I do, but she doesn't. That's
I do have
proof.
I have proof. So that's how we met on Facebook. We've known each other. I'm a writer and Amber's the editor. We had met years before on an anthology that I was in that she edited, but became Facebook friends, and she hit me up one day because I had posted something about accepting applications, because that's what you do when you're single in those streets.
And then you gotta shoot your shot, and that's what I did.
Shot that shot, and I received it. And I would say 6 months later, we were married. Maybe 6, 7 months later. Yeah, it was quick. But we're older. We know what we both wanted, and we went for it. We were like, hey, let's do it.
That's true. That's basically how that went. I moved from North Carolina to Georgia,
Which is where I was at.
Yep.
And we did the dang thing. It was real quick. My mom was like, what? But Amber's family was pretty cool. Yeah, they were like, that's Amber.
So yeah, they're used to me making impulsive decisions.
Yeah. So,
and landing on my feet.
yes, we definitely landed on our feet. And like I said, we did it quickly because we were just ready for that at that stage of life when I was putting that application notice out there. I was like, I'm looking to, for my forever, looking to get married, and this is what happened. So she locked it down, y'all.
Hey,
So-
and we're both Tauruses, so that probably, for those of you who know, you probably know.
Or if you're into astrology,
Right.
Astrology and stuff like that. Yeah.
Says a lot
Yeah.
for how we move.
Right. Everybody says we move slow, but we don't. We
Right.
really don't. Not when
We're decisive. We make a decision. That's it.
Yeah, it was a done deal. And that actually plays into us moving overseas. So we got married in 6 months of meeting each other, 6 to 8, somewhere around there. And then she moved in. We settled into life there. Another year passed, I guess.
Yeah, because
Because the
school
kids were in
year.
school. Yeah. And I came home one day, and we talked about moving abroad, but it was a future plan, and we had started laying steps or laying stones or however you do to make that happen, but we were still looking at 3 to 5 years, maybe 2 to 3.
Yeah, it wasn't like a way in the future, but still not something we were planning at that moment to
Right.
move on.
Because we were thinking, we got to live with each other, normalize that, and the kids, and everything like that, and just adjusting. But I hated my job. Hated it. And I had hated it for a number of years. And then I came home one day, and I was like, so how would you feel if I quit, and we just move up the plan of leaving the U.S., like ASAP-ish? And she was like, okay. And that's why I married her. She was like, I don't even think she blinked. She was like, okay. And that was on a Friday. I quit on Monday.
I mean, a little more happened than that. I mean, we certainly looked at like the pros and cons of, did a list of the pros and cons of moving, then or later, and did all that inventory. But yeah,
It wasn't much of a difference.
no,
That was really what I think made it easy for us, because we would have had more money if that was a factor, but that really wasn't a factor because we knew we were going to be selling the house, and then we were going to make a profit off of that. and we were going to be selling everything in the home, and that was going to fund. And you know, we both are talented, multi-talented individuals. We knew that we would both be bringing in streams of income, so that wasn't an issue either. It was really just time.
Yeah, that's true. Like, why are we putting it off?
Right.
We had to really look at why we do that, and it really wasn't a good reason.
Right. Yeah. So we jumped, and we've been traveling almost 2 years now. Next month will be 2 years. Woo!
Wow.
It feels way longer than that.
It does.
It feels like 4, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we've been to so many places.
Yeah.
In that short time frame. We've seen a lot. We've experienced a lot. We've grown a lot.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. I can't take back any day of it, except for the flights. I'll take back any of those.
Oh, and except for the one day we were stuck in traffic in Malaysia for like 4 hours.
Oh, it was way longer than that.
Okay, yeah,
That's way
that
longer.
was horrible.
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst traffic jams I've ever been in my life.
And wasn't that like
And we had
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was like, and we had 2 accidents. We were in 2 Uber/Grabs, and both cars got hit.
Worst Valentine's ever. Drop your worst Valentine's story if you want to.
That was pretty much it. Yeah, we were in an accident. Oh God, it's horrible, horrible. But yeah, so it's been fantastic. Like I said, we can't take back any days except for that day and traveling. You know, different airports and things like that. That gets monotonous after a while, and it's just time consuming. And yeah, that's about it for me, I think, in that regard.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely seemed, it was such a rich experience that it seems like a much longer time.
It does, yeah. And so far we've been to, we started out in Singapore, we went to Malaysia, we did Cambodia, then we went to Thailand, Bali, back to Malaysia, Vietnam, and now we're in Mexico.
Yep.
And it's just amazing, the changes in ourselves as a couple, as individuals, the changes in our son, who's been along this journey with us as well. We're seeing him grow and become who he's going to be. And we're hoping that he gets something from this experience. Because it's life-changing.
Absolutely.
When you take yourself out of the soil that you've been planted in, and that's watered and grown you, and to replant yourself in other soils, it's just a beautiful experience. So.
Yeah. And this being also a Mother's Day,
Yeah.
I actually have been thinking about children and families who move together, and she's right. I mean, it's just, there's nothing like that experience to like just bring you together, or just to, you know, kind of make your understanding, everyone, the adults and the children, on a higher level. So yeah, even with him, and we were just talking about this yesterday, that now that we're here, he seems to be a lot more comfortable,
Right.
And settled, and that's a good thing too. So yeah.
Yeah, he's 13 now, and I think he's going into those teenage years, and that preteen years actually worse, I think, than the teenage years, because it was traveling, and he didn't really want it, you know. And you're gonna have that when you have kids. They're like, they want what they want, which is at home and things like that, and we get that. We totally get that. So which is why we made some concessions on him traveling to make sure that he's very, very comfortable. But here I think he's really settled, and he's gotten to the swing of things, and I think we're blessed in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I guess we'll tell you a little bit more information about us as people. I am an Air Force vet. I did almost 10 years in the Air Force as a meteorologist. I exited the military. I did a couple odd jobs. I managed a maid service for about 7 years, and then I moved into healthcare. And I did healthcare for another 7 or 10 years or so, and that was what I left when we started this journey. I started out at Aetna, an insurance company, worked my way up there, moved into a pediatric alliance in Atlanta, and I was what did I do there? What was the name of my title? Some kind of manager there too. But I helped pediatric practices. I enjoyed the practices. I really enjoy working with the docs, the staff, the managers, and just making sure that things were good for kids, you know. But I got tired of corporate America to a certain extent. I got tired of America and some of the things that tie into it, the stress of it all, having the strain and struggle of just moving forward and keeping things going, I guess. And Amber, who are you?
Who am I? I am a North Carolina girl, born and bred. My family's from Eastern North Carolina, represent. But I'm from Durham, and let's see, I'm a reader, been a reader all my life, which is kind of what led me into what I do now, which is editing. And actually, I'm fortunate to primarily be able to edit kind of the things that I'm interested in large part, which has a lot to do with African Americans, with African history, with women, with the LGBT community, with healing, and all those kinds of things. So I'm very fortunate, inspirational kind of works. So I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I love. I also am into Reiki. I've been a Reiki healer for several years now. The energy work, all those kinds of things. I have 3 children, 3 beautiful children.
3!
They're amazing. They're amazing.
3.
One is graduating college this year, so I'm very proud of her. And we won't be there for her graduation, but she's also not having a physical graduation. So that whole thing, is just weird. But yeah. But anyway, that's me in a nutshell.
Right. And I forgot, I'm a writer. I forgot, Amber edited some stuff of mine. So you can check out some of my books, NondraWilliams.com, ANONDRA Williams.com. I have 4 books out now. Writing on the 5th one. If I ever get it done, it will be a minor miracle. But we getting there.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there. Trying to stretch myself. I want to do some plays in the not so distant future and things like that. So we are, I think, well-rounded individuals. Well-rounded. We like to eat. I cook. Amber likes to eat. Yeah, so
Travel for food.
Yes, we do. Merida, we do travel for food.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even with the issues, we're gonna see what happens. How the traveling for food is gonna progress. But yeah, so that is us in a nutshell. I think it covers everything. Yeah, I'm from Mississippi, by the way. So all you Mississippi folks, big ups. And I guess I should be proud of that. I don't know.
Hey.
It is what it is. It's what it is. Anyway, I am Kat.
And Amber.
And we will see you next week on the next video, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell to see all of our videos when they do pop up. We'll see you on the next one, y'all. Peace and love.